Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where you don't get dealership rehearsals, you don't get sugar-coated marketing fluff, and you definitely don't get those same copy-paste car reviews you've heard 1,000 times before. Here, it's all about real talk, honest impressions, and the kind of insight that actually helps you figure out whether a car deserves a place in your garage or not. Today, we're diving deep into the 2026 Honda Passport, the latest evolution of Honda's midsize SUV that's been sitting comfortably between the CR-V and the 3-row Pilot. But this time, Honda isn't just tweaking the formula, they're rethinking what the Passport should be. So, buckle up, because this isn't just another SUV walk-around, it's a real-world look at how the 2026 Passport blends toughness, tech, and practicality. Exterior. Right from the front, the new Passport makes a statement that it's more than just a city commuter. The 2026 model ditches the soft, rounded edges of its predecessor and embraces a bolder, more squared-off front fascia. The grille is bigger and more upright, featuring a thick black tout bar running across with the Honda badge sitting proudly in the middle. It's flanked by slimmer LED headlights that give it a sharper, more aggressive stare, and if you go for the Trail Sport trim, Honda's off-road-ready version, you get a darker grille finish, rugged skid plates, and new fog light housings that make it look genuinely capable. The bumper has a more chiseled design too, with better approach angles for those occasional off-road adventures. Overall, it feels like Honda took inspiration from the Ridgeline pickup and refined it with a bit more SUV swagger. From the side, the Passport carries itself with a strong, athletic stance. The wheel arches are slightly flared, the body lines are clean but muscular, and the proportions feel spot on for a midsize SUV. You've got 18-inch wheels on the base trims, but the higher XL and Elite models step things up with 20-inch alloys that really fill the arches nicely. On the Trail Sport version, Honda equips unique off-road tires that give it a more purposeful, go-anywhere attitude. The ground clearance has been improved slightly too, sitting at about 8.3 inches, which is enough to clear rough trails without compromising on road comfort. The door handles are now color-matched, the side mirrors get integrated indicators, and there's a sleek black trim running along the windows that ties the design together. The overall look is clean, mature, and functionally not flashy, but definitely confident. Now moving to the back, the Passport looks even tougher. The LED taillights have been redesigned with a more angular shape that mirrors the headlights, and the tailgate design feels more cohesive with the rest of the SUV's updated look. The black trim pieces on the bumper and the subtle integrated diffuser make the rear look wide and planted. Dual exhaust tips on the lower trims are replaced with squared-off designs on the Trail Sport and Elite models, giving it a tougher aesthetic. One of the standout things is the hidden wiper tucked under the rear spoiler, a small detail, but it keeps the back looking clean. And of course, the tailgate is power-operated across most trims, with a hands-free option that makes life easier when your hands are full. You also get a solid-feeling tailgate close, that satisfying thud that makes it clear this thing is built with quality. Interior. Step inside, and you're immediately greeted by what Honda does best, a cabin that feels smart, spacious, and purpose-built. The 2026 Passport brings in a slightly redesigned interior, borrowing some layout elements from the latest Pilot but keeping a more rugged edge. The dashboard is horizontal and uncluttered, with soft-touch materials in all the right places and a new floating-style 12.3-inch touchscreen front and center. The digital instrument cluster is standard now, with crisp graphics and customizable layouts that let you see navigation, trip data, or off-road info depending on your needs. The center console has been simplified to a no more push-button shifter. Honda brings back a traditional gear selector for better usability, something many drivers missed in the previous generation. The seats are wide, supportive, and built for long drives. The Trail Sport trim gets special orange stitching and durable water-resistant upholstery, while the XL and Elite versions use high-quality perforated leather with contrast stitching that adds a premium touch. Front seats are heated as standard and ventilated on higher trims, and the driver's seat now comes with more memory settings. There's tons of space both in the first and second rows, and since the Passport is strictly a two-row SUV, You get a massive cargo area behind the seats, fold them down, and you'll be looking at around 100 cubic feet of storage, which easily swallows bikes, luggage, or a week's worth of camping gear. Tech-wise, Honda finally catches up with modern expectations. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard across the range, as is a wireless charging pad and multiple USB-C ports. The infotainment system runs smoother than before, it's faster, with improved response times, and the voice recognition system has been fine-tuned to handle natural speech better. The Elite model comes with a 10-speaker premium sound system that actually sounds full and clean, and no distortion at high volume, and good bass balance. There's also a panoramic sunroof available now, adding to that open, airy feel inside the cabin. And of course, the interior quality feels solid. Everything feels like it's built to last, not just to impress in the showroom. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Passport continues to use Honda's proven 3.5-liter V6 engine, but this time, it's been slightly reworked for smoother delivery and better efficiency. It produces 285 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque, paired with a refined 10-speed automatic transmission. The shifts are quicker and more seamless now, and Honda's iVTM4 all-wheel drive system is standard on all trims. That's a big win. This AWD system can actively send to work between front and rear wheels, and even between the left and right rear wheels, giving the Passport impressive traction whether you're cornering on wet pavement or tackling a gravel trail. Honda has also improved the suspension tuning. It feels more planted and composed on highways but still supple enough to soak up rough terrain. Acceleration is brisk for a midsize SUV. A 0 to 100 km per hour comes in around 6.5 seconds, which is respectable. The steering feels nicely weighted, not overly light like some competitors, and the ride quality is genuinely impressive. It's quiet, stable, and refined. Perfect for road trips. Towing capacity sits at 5,000 pounds when properly equipped, so hauling a small boat or trailer is no problem. Fuel economy sits around 21 miles per gallon combined, which is decent given its power and AWD setup. Honda's safety suite. Honda Sensing comes standard across all trims, packing adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and traffic sign recognition. It's not just marketing talk either. These systems actually perform smoothly in day-to-day driving without being intrusive. Now let's talk pricing. Honda hasn't gone crazy with the numbers. The 2026 Passport starts around $43,000 for the Bass XL trim. The Trail Sport version lands around $47,000, and the fully loaded Elite tops out near $51,000. Considering the level of standard equipment, space, and build quality, that's not bad at all, especially when you look at rivals like the Toyota 4Runner or Ford Edge, which either lack features or feel dated in comparison. The Passport hits that sweet spot of premium comfort without breaking into luxury territory pricing. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Honda Passport isn't trying to be flashy, and it's not pretending to be a hardcore off-roader. It's that perfect in-between, rugged enough for weekend getaways, refined enough for daily commuting, and smartly designed to make ownership easy. It's practical, powerful, and finally feels modern both inside and out. For families who want something larger than a CR-V but don't need 3 rows like the Pilot, this new Passport might just be the ideal fit. And that's a wrap on today's review. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the 2026 Honda Passport, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you pick this over a 4Runner or a Grand Cherokee? I'd love to hear what you think. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Car Flash for more real talk reviews. No fluff, no scripts, just honest takes on the newest rides hitting the roads. Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one.